Thank you for setting the morning easy. Had the coffee breathing, had the whole map speaking. Now let me say this plain, let the drumline carry it. Some moons cross oceans, some names come home married to spirit. A Somali World Cup referee boarded for the US. Came to work the game, same badge on his chest. Airport light, cold stare, papers in a hard hand. Denied at the border, turned back from the land. Not for lack of merit, not for lack of nerve. A man trusted by the sport got treated like he had to prove his worth. Sent him home from America, stripped the moment bare. Then he landed back in Somalia, and the people met him there. Cheers at the arrival, pride at the gate. Like the whole nation said, we know exactly what you rate. So if you missed the story, hear it clean in one breath. They questioned his dignity abroad, home restored it with his chest. You can stamp a passport, you can't stamp a soul. You can slow a body, you can't stop what people know. When the border asks a man to shrink below his name, home lifts him back upright and sends the truth through every frame. They said no at the gate, the people said no, that's ours. They said wait outside, home answered back with flowers. See, this is older than the headline and the rope line. Old as every look that says African means prove why. Means danger, means doubt, means stand there while we search. Means excellence gets frisked before it ever reaches work. Same planet, same whistle, same rules on the field. But some men cross a line and get told to disappear. What was tested wasn't paperwork alone. It was whether black race can enter without being overthrown. And I know how that machine speaks quiet through the teeth, calls it procedure when it's disbelief beneath. Then the crowd back home said we refuse that math. You don't measure our own by the fear in another nation's glass. You can't stamp a passport, you can't stamp a soul. You can slow a body, you can't stop what people know. When the border asks a man to shrink below his name, home lifts him back upright and sends the truth through every frame. They said no at the gate, the people said no, that's ours. They said wait outside, home answered back with flowers. Yeah. Sometimes dignity travels farther on the return. Sometimes a crowd is the court where the record gets affirmed. No long speech, no borrowed crown, just your people at the gate saying stand up now. Sudawo, brother, we know your name. So keep your metal barriers, your fluorescent suspicion. The continent remembers every small humiliation, and it remembers how to gather when one of ours is slighted. How a welcome can be thunder without ever turning violent. That's the part power misses, staring at its own seal. A nation can heal a bruise by naming what is real. Hands raised in the airport, voices firm and steady. Not because the wound was small, because the love was ready. He came back to witness, not as a victim in retreat, but as a man who's standing, got completed in the street. And the truth hit harder than the policy memo. If dignity gets questioned there, the people answer echo. Home knew his name before the scanner read a line.
Home knew his name.
Home put him back together, right on time.
Right on time.
A people can return a man what empires never know.